Hello Tigers fans! And now Kylin Jackson has decided to leave the Tigers team? Was that a surprise? Let's look into that. But first I want to see your application so I can receive more news from LSU. Another important move in college football involving LSU, with the departure of Kylin Jackson, a safety who decided to enter the NCAA transfer portal after 2 seasons with the Tigers. The news was confirmed by On 3 Sports, and his departure marks the end of a stint that, although brief, was full of potential. Jackson, a Louisiana native and former 4-star prospect, was one of the most coveted local prospects during his recruitment, having opted to play in Baton Rouge instead of going to heavyweight programs like Texas A&M and other big competitors. Jackson had a somewhat turbulent journey during his time at LSU. In 2 seasons, he played in 17 games, but for the most part, he was limited to special teams. He recorded just 5 total tackles, and his performance was not what many expected from a player of his talent at the time of his signing. In 2023, Jackson had to deal with an injury that kept him off the field for a while, hampering his development and chances on the first team. The decision to enter the transfer portal makes Jackson one of the most interesting options for other programs. His potential did not go unnoticed during the recruiting campaign, and although his career at LSU has not reached the heights expected so far, he is still seen as a player with great skill and a lot to offer. His name will certainly attract the attention of several teams looking to reinforce the safety position. Jackson's movement through the portal follows the trend of players looking for new opportunities to grow, whether to secure more playing time or to develop their potential in a new environment. He's the second big name in the area to announce his departure on Thursday, joining wide receiver Shelton Sampson Jr., another former 4-star prospect who has also decided to move on. In all, Jackson is the 7th member of LSU's 2024 class to leave the program so far. Jackson's departure isn't a huge loss for LSU, which continues to have solid talent on defense, but it's yet another reminder of the volatility of college football in the transfer portal era. For Brian Kelly and his staff, the focus will now be on reshaping the roster and continuing to develop the players who remain, while keeping a close eye on the transfer market, which could offer new additions to fill gaps on defense. There are some holes that need to be filled, but do you believe in Brian Kelly's hard work on this team? If so, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. I'll be reading it.